Make sure all the settings are good, and we are live. Nobody on in here yet, but we'll go ahead and start that intro. What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today for the 17th episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. Welcome for those who chime into the stream. Got nobody on in here yet, but that's okay. We'll give it a few minutes. I mean, shoot, if nobody ended up coming in on the stream, I guess maybe my time limit would be like 30 minutes, and if I don't get anybody in 30 minutes, then I probably wouldn't do the stream and move on to the next segment and see what Facebook Live's like. But so hopefully we get some people chiming on in here. We got one person I see chimed on in. Thank you for being here for episode 17 of Kaiju Chill O'Clock with me live. I was getting kind of scared there for a minute that nobody was showing up. I was like, well, today's live show might be shorter than expected. But thank you for being here. Like always, you guys, please comment. Whatever topic you guys want to talk about, if there's a particular figure you guys want to talk about, something going on, news, kaiju news related, you guys want to take a look at one of my figures more close, personally, you guys want to know about a particular figure that I have, questions, shoot them at me, whatever it may be. Let me make sure my chat is working, because again, we have one person on in here, but I don't see any comments showing up. Everything seems to be right. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you for the like as well, guys. Don't forget to always atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. And there we go. We got another person on in here. There we go. Okay. I was kind of I'm getting a little nervous here. There hasn't, usually I have people waiting, but, everyone's schedules change, and I know Thursdays probably aren't the best day to host it, but this was the best day for me to host it this week, because last week I was contemplating, do I want to host it on Thursday, or do I want to host it on Friday? And tomorrow I got some stuff going on, and I just didn't want to be streaming at the same time. So that's why I went with today. And we got 3 people on in here. That's awesome. 2 likes, guys. Thank you again. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Here we go. Let's start those gears turning. Let's start throwing in those coals so this show can get fired up. Because I really don't have much to talk about without you guys. So, and I want to wait till there's a good substantial amount of people in here before I talk about kind of what's going on today. Really nothing like on the menu as far as a movie related thing goes, but we do got some music lined up for a little later on in the stream. Aliens in Space. What were you going to stream today? What are your thoughts on WB Kids Godzilla animated show? That was the animated series off of the 98 film, correct? You know what? My thoughts on it, I like it a lot better than the 98 film. Let's put it that way. The animated show that spawned off of that movie was 1,000 times better. So I dig it. And as far as what I'm going to stream today, I was waiting for a few more people to come on through, but in reality, I don't have anything lined up. I really couldn't figure out what I really wanted to throw on as far as a movie in the background. So, hey, Reptile7876, what's up? Here we go. Now we're getting people coming on through. Weren't having anybody coming around for a little bit there. I wasn't sure how long this show was going to be today. Aliens in Space. I love the animated show, and I love the 98 movie too, especially the Baby Godzillas. Hey, if you like the 98 film, that's great. It's definitely not a favorite amongst a lot of people, but if it's something maybe you grew up with, or maybe it was a lot of people's introduction to Godzilla's, in the late 90s. So, but as being a fan of the Showa stuff and seeing all the Japanese stuff and everything, and I just wasn't a big fan of the '98 film. But I do like the animated series. The animated series is good. And we got 4 people on in here. Thank you again, you guys, for being here with me live for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17. And don't forget to atomic blast that like button. Reptile 7876, I do like the 98 design. The design is interesting. I'm in that boat, and there's a few other Godzilla fans out there that agree with me. Like, if it was called something else other than Godzilla, it'd probably be a decent kaiju movie. But it's the fact that Godzilla's name is slapped onto it that, for us, that's just it's really not Godzilla. I was one of those that was happy that Toho rebranded the Kaiju Zilla and then, of course, utterly destroyed it within seconds in Final Wars. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in Final Wars. But, yeah, no, so those are just my thoughts on the '98 film. But the animated series that spawned from it is really good. As far as what's on the menu for today, you guys, as far as the movie in the background, I think we got enough people in here right now, especially with Reptile 7876 and Aliens in Space. How about you guys pick the movie for me? Reptile 7876, yeah, Final War Goji ended him pretty quickly. Godzilla ended everybody pretty quickly in that movie. But how about you guys pick a kaiju flick for me to watch? As long as it's something that I haven't watched like recently. So like last week, is Ebirah Horror of the Deep, and then of course the week before that we had Monster Zero, and I forget what else I watched. But I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. And so the first person to comment a Godzilla movie or just a kaiju flick, the first person to comment whatever kaiju flick it is, if I have it, I'm gonna throw it on. Reptile 7876, how about Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 1974? That's where we're going to start. So let me go ahead and pop that disc in. Guys, please throw in the comments, questions. I'll come back around and we'll get started that way. But yes, so good suggestion. I will watch the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74. I'll watch the Criterion Blu-ray. Ugh, I can't talk this morning, obviously. But, guys, don't forget to atomic blast that like button. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys being here. Now the show's starting to fire up. That's what I love. For the first few minutes there, you guys, there was nobody. And I was kind of getting scared. I was like, Kaiju Chill O'Clock might be kind of short today. But thank you guys for being here. And once I pop the movie in, we're getting a lot of people coming on in now. We got 6 in here. Guys, thank you again so much. And we'll get started on what we're going to be doing later on in the stream. If you saw my box day earlier in the week, you kind of have an idea. And then, of course, if you saw the posts for Kaiju Chill O'Clock reminding you guys today that it was today on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you kind of know what the spiel is today. So let me go ahead and pop in Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74, recommended by Reptile 7876. Thank you for the recommendation. And ZillaFan85, sorry I'm a few minutes late. Just got hey man, not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever. It's okay. I'm glad you're here. So let me go ahead and pop that movie in, get that fired up and going, and then we can just continue on with the show. But please, any questions, topics you guys want to talk about? A figure you want to talk about, whatever it may be, post a comment and I will be back around. Let me see here. Let's go. Criterion Collection. I really hope Criterion comes out with a Heisei and Millennium series set, because they did such a good job with the Showa set. I know a lot of people really aren't fond of the book, but you know what? I don't mind the book, especially the way that I have it, displayed and set up. For me, it works. But I can understand for others, they may not have the right, media shelves display for something like that. But I appreciate the Criterion Collection book. let's go ahead and fire up this. We are on disc 7 of the Criterion Collection for Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74. Again, thank you, Reptile7876. Hey, Chris, what's up? Chris is on in here. Thank you for being here, man. Always good to see you chime in. But, yeah. So thank you for the suggestion. I just really couldn't put my finger on what I wanted to watch for the first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17 here. So I appreciate, again, Reptile7876, I said, whoever comments the first Godzilla Kaiju flick to go out there, and he put Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74. So I will show you guys that, of course, I am not lying. I never lie. Oh, man, Chris, you're currently battling a cold. I hope you feel better, man. That's never fun to be sick or anything like that. Oh, man, yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Chris. It's never fun, man, to be sick. And then no COVID, so no worries. That's always a plus, too. Glad it's not COVID. So now here's my next question, you guys, since this is one of the few Showa movies on the Criterion Collection to have the options of either dubbed or subbed. What should I watch, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74? Should I go dubbed or should I go subbed? I don't care either way. Of course, I've always been more of a dubbed person because that's what I grew up with. But I could go either way. So the first person to comment dubbed or subbed, we're gonna start it with that. So the first person comments dubbed or subbed. What should I watch? And Aliens in Space. There we go. Okay, we're gonna watch the dub. Let's see. I think the way that the Criterion menu's set up is weird, because I think when the letters are bold is when it's not selected, and when they're not, and so it's the unbolded letters which is the one that's selected. To me, that just seems backwards. I don't know. At least I think I'm doing it right. And then of course subtitles are off. Okay, cool. There we go. And let's just go ahead and get that right on started. And yeah, so let's enjoy Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 74. But of course, camera is going to be back on me, so we don't have any copyright issues. Let me just turn up the volume just a smidgen, just so it's in the background. But again, thank you guys for being here. We got 7 people on in here, 3 likes, and yeah, guys, Atomic Blast that like button. Let's see here. Chris, I love the Criterion Collection. I just don't like the book design. I was just talking about that. There's a lot of people that don't like the book, but I mean, the way that I have mine set up, I don't mind the book. Like, that's my media corner, and it just works for me. So actually, I'm one of the ones that I like the book. I don't mind the book whatsoever. The book does not bother me. There's Anguirus. And then, let's see, Reptile76 saying the dub. Let's see, custom Blu-ray cases for the disc so I can keep together my other movies. Now, that's always good. I thought about that too, but the way the book, again, the way I have it set up, it works for me, so I don't need to get like a custom Blu-ray case. ZillaFan85, are you still going to play War of the Gargantua's record today? Dude, does water flow down a waterfall? Yes! I cannot wait for that. I am stoked. And then Chris, I think the book contents are awesome, just wish the discs were in traditional cases. Makes sense. I'm afraid I'm going to break the disc when I try taking them out of the book. Sometimes they can be a struggle, but in reality, I think the more you take them in and out, it's going to be easier over time. I was always worried about damaging the discs, but surprisingly, my discs don't have any scratches on them. I know a lot of people were dealing with the discs like falling into like the sleeves more and getting like the glue on them, but surprisingly, mine don't have any glue residue. I've checked all my discs and everything, and they're all fine. They haven't been sinking or anything. So I think I was one of the lucky ones to not have to deal with that issue. But anyway, back to what Zillafan85 was talking about. Yes, we are going to be listening to War of the Gargantua's record from Waxwork. Going to be doing that later on in the stream. And in all honesty, guys, just because this is such a banger of a soundtrack, probably going to listen to the whole thing. I have the first I have the first vinyl over on the turntable already, so it's ready to go. I just got to fire it up, and we'll listen to that probably after the movie's over. So after Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74 is over, hopefully Zillafan85, you're able to stay for the whole time. That would be awesome. And we'll go from there. But yeah, going to be listening to this today. I'm really excited. I was anticipating this release ever since it was announced. And then, of course, I pre-ordered it right away because I could not miss out on this release. And you guys, I cannot recommend Waxwork Records enough. I would just recommend picking this up, even if you don't have a turntable, because this is such a cool item in general. And it's one of those that I can see definitely down the line, once it sells out, and then if other people turn around and sell them later on, or of course if there's scalpers and stuff out there, this is going to be one of those records, you guys, it's going to be really, really expensive. I think Waxwork has it for around $40. When I pre-ordered it, it was like $37. So I got it for a few dollars cheaper when it first was announced. But I think it's either for the same, or I think it's for $40. But guys, for a double record vinyl that looks cool, has great artwork, a great soundtrack, you just can't beat it. I'd rather pay the $40 than pay, let's say, like $80 to $100, maybe even more later on. So yes. Let's see here. Let me catch up on some comments here. Chris, it should have had plastic disc holders instead of the sleeves. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. That would have been better than the sleeves. That I do agree. So like, if they were to glue in like a plastic rectangle and then of course have the disc slots, but of course then they're on the little ring things, I agree with that. That would have been better to punch them in and out rather than to pull them. So I do agree with you there. Rant over with the book. Side note, one of the reasons I'm late today was it was my day to dust and polish my room. Oh man, I know how that, I just recently got done cleaning my collection like last week. So trust me, I know how that is. I plan to stay for the whole YouTube segment. I start training next week for your new position at a job. United Healthcare. Nice, man. And you finally got your work laptop. Sweet, man. That's great. I'm glad things are lining up for you. That's always good to hear. But yeah, guys, back to this record. Guys, this record's just awesome. I mean, look at that beautifulness. Oh, it just looks so nice. But yes, so we're going to be listening to this later on in the stream. And I cannot wait because I love the soundtrack. And yeah, I plan, you know, if the time is right and everything like that, we might even go a little over 2 hours. We'll see, but plan to listen to the whole thing. Both records, both sides, and yeah, so full-on showcase of that record. So, you know, hopefully maybe after the stream's over, if anybody gets that itch and like, man, I want that now. Whether you have a turntable or not, you can always get a turntable later on down the road. Some of them really aren't that expensive. And guys, that's a record to have for any Kaiju fan. That's all I can tell you. So maybe after hearing both sides of both records and stuff, maybe you're going to be like, okay, Godzilla Fan Freak sold me on this. Let me click on over to Waxwork Records. Oh, they still have it in stock. Add to cart. Check out. Boom. There you go. And then, of course, for the other segments, for the Facebook and Instagram live segments after the YouTube segment here, I figured why not watch War of the Gargantuas. So we'll be doing that later on for the other segments of Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 17. So really excited, really stoked. Should be a fun show. Again, thank you guys for being here. Atomic blast that like button. I appreciate the support. And we are just kicking back and watching Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74, recommended by Reptile 7876. A lot of 70s there. And so, like always, guys, any questions you have? Is there topics you guys want to talk about? Is there a figure you guys want to see? Is there a figure you'd like me to talk about? You know, whatever it may be, you guys. This is what Kaiju Chill O'Clock is about. Just chilling, hanging with me, having a good time, and yeah. Got my Dragon Ball Z pint glass, and of course it's purple, so you can probably guess who the character is on it. And it has my favorite form of Frieza. I love Frieza's second form, and I love how it says, "This isn't even my final form." If you guys follow the Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook, you guys saw that I posted, I shared a post last night that SH Figure Arts is actually releasing Frieza's second form. So I'm excited about that. Really hope, I'm able to snag one of those. SH Figure Arts, SH Monster Arts, they're up and down, with quality and control and stuff like that. But I used to, of course, when SH Monster Arts first started, I pretty much got every release that ever came out. And then, of course, over time, SH Monster Arts really kind of slowed down for me. And right now, so it's like I'm kind of waiting to see. This weekend is Tucson Comic-Con as well. And I'll be going this weekend, and hopefully there's gonna be a vendor there that has an SH Monster Arts Hedra set. It's a shot in the dark, but there is always that possibility. I know there are a couple vendors there that do have SH Monster Arts stuff, or at least there has been in the past. So kind of hoping fingers are crossed and maybe one of them has that. But if not, then I'll just order one on Amazon. Easy as that. But definitely still looking forward to getting the SH Monster Arts Hedra set. I'm now, of course, this SH Figure Arts Frieza second form. Really excited about that. Again, I love Frieza's second form. And I think it has to do with just his massive size. I like the horns. And I just like that design. One of my favorite characters, other than Frieza, is, of course, his father. I was King Cold, even though he really wasn't in the show a ton and there really wasn't a lot about him. I felt that they could have did so much more with King Cold. So the fact that I really like King Cold, I think that's why I also like Frieza's second form, is because that's also what King Cold looks like. Oh, man. And yeah, let me make sure my comments are working, because now nothing's coming through, but that's okay. Yeah, it still says I'm on the live chat, so there we go. Zillafan85. After we listen to the record, I know the words will be stuck in my throat. You know what? I wonder, is that even on here? Oh man, it is. Because that was one thing. I wasn't sure if that song was going to make it on the record, because so far what I've learned buying the vinyl records is it just has like the original soundtrack for the film. And I don't know if the words get stuck in my throat was like special to the movie, or if it really was its own song. I never really did the research on it, but that's one thing I've learned, especially from the Kong Skull Island vinyl from Waxworks that I got. I was expecting the Kong Skull Island from Waxworks to have all those tracks from the 70s, from all those bands that they had, playing, in for the soundtrack of the movie. But for that, it was literally just, the original score. they didn't put any of the songs from Kong Skull Island on the vinyl. So I wasn't sure, but if you can see it, the words get stuck in my throat. Side B, there it is. So it is on the record. I didn't really look at it that closely, so that's why I had that. That was a legit raw reaction of me, like, is it really on here? And then I was like, it is. So, sweet. All right. I'm looking forward to that. Words get stuck in my throat. Let me check on comments here. Gojira851, what's up? And then Chris, oh, that song. But yeah, so after we're done, or after at least I'm done, because we can't watch it together because of YouTube being a butt with their things. After Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74, I will throw on that record, which again, the first one is on the turntable as we speak, so it's ready to go. And yeah, and then again on the next segments, you guys, for when I'm done here on YouTube, Kaiju Chill O'Clock is not over. I continue with the second segment on Facebook Live, and then the third and final segment over on Instagram. And so if you guys follow me to those platforms, I'll actually throw on War of the Gargantuas, and over on Facebook and Instagram, we can watch it together. Facebook and Instagram don't throw up or, cut out my stream for copyright things, So, and again, it's not like I do it on purpose. This is just something for fun. Again, I'm not making any revenue off of it, so it's not like I'm making money showing a movie or anything like that. But YouTube has their rules. Everything else has theirs. It's whatever. But yeah, so later on in the other segments for episode 17 here, we'll be watching War of the Gargantuas over on Facebook, and then we'll finish it on Instagram. I'm thinking for the Facebook segment, I'll probably watch it up to the point where Sanda comes to save Gyra from when he's getting the hell beat out of him from the military. And then from there, when I switch to Instagram, then from there we'll watch the rest of it over there. So if you're able to follow me from platform to platform, if you're not, it's understandable and it's okay. But let's make this first segment a lot of fun. Guys, like always, I know I regurgitate a lot, but that's okay. You just kind of got to do it through streams every now and then. You guys got questions. You guys got topics you want to talk about. You guys want to see a figure. You guys want me to talk about a figure. Whatever it may be, let's do it. And of course, I forgot to do it. We're about almost half an hour in. But of course, Fred's here for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And he's passed out again. Hey. Hey. You're a star on here. Everybody appreciates you. Give them what you want. Or give them what they want. No? You're ridiculous. And the idea actually hit me too, you guys. Once I get something like established, because don't get me wrong, you guys, and I know it's probably been on your guys' mind too. I definitely want to come out with like Godzilla Fan Freaks t-shirts. I want to come out with Kaiju Chill O'Clock t-shirts for Godzilla Fan Freaks. And then, of course, those Kaiju Chill O'Clock t-shirts, will probably have maybe an image of a couch and maybe have Fred on it or something. Or have a Kaiju Chill O'Clock exclusive, like, Fred shirt, where, like, Fred is, like, a cat kaiju. Like that old book. What was it called? Was it called Catzilla? I think there was, like, Catzilla and Dogzilla back in the day. Does anybody else remember those books? And so I could even do an exclusive, like, limited shirt of, like, Fred, he's a kaiju cat and he's, like, destroying a city or something like that. Especially since, again, Fred, he's kind of like a celebrity at this point, and that's thanks to you guys for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. He appreciates it. So, Konnichiwa, Fred, yeah. And then Ultron Kaiju, what's up, man? And then Chris, yes, Catzilla. Yeah, see, Chris, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, that book is like barely hanging on to my memory bank. Like, I vaguely remember the front cover. That talk about a throwback. And then Zillafan 85, I think they had a Catzilla commercial. Probably, I wouldn't doubt it. Man, this is what I love just having great fun conversations with you guys. This is just awesome. But yeah, so guys, rest assured, I am thinking about t-shirts. They're on the back burner. I just have to eventually, get some designs thrown together. If anybody, it's a long shot, but if anybody wants to submit artwork, if you have an artist's hand, if you want to submit something, maybe you have an idea for a Kaiju Chill O'Clock art piece or an art piece for Godzilla Fan Freaks. It doesn't hurt to submit them. Maybe I'll accept it as, maybe it'll be an exclusive, and of course, I'll give the person a shout out and stuff like that, and maybe we could collaborate to where you could get a certain percentage because that will be your art piece. That's just, I love working with fellow fans and fellow collectors. So if anybody has anything they'd like to submit, whether I clear it or I'm like, maybe, it doesn't hurt to try, you guys. But I'm not going to just outright, just tell you guys like, oh, that's terrible, or oh, I don't like it. I'm going to like anything that gets submitted. But, definitely, my wife has a really good art hand, so I think I'm going to have her try to come up with some designs in her spare time. And I know a few other local artists here around town, so definitely going to be, spitting out some ideas, and then hopefully maybe I find, a t-shirt, not manufacturer, but like a printing store that can maybe I can work with them, and maybe they can cut me a deal because I'm like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I want to do. And I want to print shirts, but what is a price deal I can set up? Because if it's good enough, I will continue to use that shop, for the rest of my shirts, and maybe we can cut a deal on how much it'll cost, or a kind of like a package deal type thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Gojira851. Let me catch up on comments. Wow, you guys are on fire. Catzilla and Dogzilla were awesome. See, yeah, I knew they had those books. And let's see here. Zillafan85, when you go to the con this weekend, could you also look for the SH Monster Arts Hedra and the NECA Mummy accessory pack? If you could get them and ship them to me, I'll pay you back. You know what? If I find them, I'll find them. And but I'll keep an eye out. Because I'll be, of course, looking for the SH Monster Arts Hedra also. But I'll keep an eye open for that NECA Mummy accessory pack. And if, when I go to buy stuff, too, it'll be on Sunday, which is the last day. That way, maybe I can haggle some prices and, try to talk, vendors down. Because, as we all know, the last day of any con, whether it's G-Fest, a Comic-Con, whatever, those last days, if what you want is still there and nobody else bought it yet, the last days are the days that you can haggle and negotiate. The vendors are more open to that, I should say. And everybody's talking amongst themselves. That's what I love too, you guys. You guys aren't just engaging with me. You guys are engaging with each other. And that's just awesome that we just have this circle. That's what Kaiju Chill O'Clock's about. Chris, y'all take care. I got to split. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Chris. And man, feel better. Take some extra vitamin C. Always good to have you in. And then Zillafan85, I appreciate it. And then I rock. I try to. I try to do my best. Oh, we got Anguirus. He's fighting the Mechagodzilla in disguise. Oh no. And back to me. I'll give you guys little snippets here and there. This movie's also just gonna. I don't know why I didn't choose to watch this in reality. That was a good suggestion, Reptile 7876, because this is gonna get me hyped up for in a couple weeks. Uh, my buddy, I'll be making another payment to him here pretty soon, and for the gigantic Mechagodzilla 74 from X Plus that he's selling me. And of course, I have that whole box day. I have a skit and everything planned out already. And so yeah, we got that coming in a couple weeks, and this is just gonna get me hyped up for it. I love the 74 Mechagodzilla. I love 74 more than 75 Mechagodzilla. But I love the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74 film. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing. Oh, he's ripping open Anguirus' jaw. So yeah, this is just gonna get me hyped up for that, because man, there's quite a few things coming in. There's that. Hopefully the Godzilla and Ebirah set from X Plus doesn't get delayed again. I know they delayed it because here's where I'm confused, and I think I mentioned it last week too. And Alteron Kaiju, thank you for checking out those videos. Dude, of course. And they were great, man. All those videos were great. And, oh, boy, man. Some clouds just went in front of the sun. Got a little dark in here. But, what was I talking about? The Godzilla and Ebirah set, the Sea Monster set, I should say. That got delayed, but here's where I'm confused, is that when I pre-ordered that, I could have swore they said it was scheduled for September released. And they're making it sound like it was supposed to come out in August, but I don't know. Maybe that was my dyslexia kicking in, and maybe I remember it saying September, but it actually said August. I don't know. So that should be coming in this month. I don't know when. Whenever I get the shipping notification for that, of course, I'll let you guys know here on Kaiju Chill O'Clock and probably the platforms and everything like that. But I don't know when that's going to be shipping, but hopefully it should be shipping this month. That's if it doesn't get delayed again. But a lot of things with X Plus, I almost expect things to get delayed now. Because I feel like almost anything from X Plus, even before when I wasn't buying X Plus actively at all, I was always seeing people posting, this is delayed, that's delayed, now this is delayed. So I feel like delays are inevitable with X Plus nowadays. So I'm pretty sure, I pre-ordered the X Plus Flying Hedra. I'm pretty sure that's going to be delayed at some point. And that's scheduled for an October release. So, I'm already ready for these things to be delayed. So when they are delayed, it's not like I'm like immediately like, man, I was like so ready for it. I'm just always ready for things from X Plus to be delayed now. Let's see, Reptile, Alteron Kaiju, poor Anguirus, I know, man. And then Reptile 7876, love 74, heck yeah, man. And then Zillafan85, I'm glad that Anguirus was allowed to escape with his life after that fight. He takes a lot of punishment in these films. And Anguirus, they definitely made him on the weaker side of Kaiju. He definitely is not one of the top tier Kaiju, that's for sure. He's an underdog, which there was that Godzilla Legends comic that I think was called The Underdog or something like that. And it was Anguirus versus Destroya. Yeah, like, okay. But Anguirus ends up winning that fight. So Anguirus definitely got his credit in that comic. If you guys haven't seen that, let me know. I can go grab it. My Godzilla comics are just in this other room. If anybody wants to see like pages from that, like if you like what? Anguirus versus Destroya? What? So I can definitely show you guys that. Let's see, Zillafan85, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74 is in my top 10 favorite Godzilla movies. Heck yeah. And then, hey, my buddy Tim, He's watching from work with the sound off, unfortunately. Well, that's understandable. Hi, Tim. If you can read lips, hi, Tim. And then Zillifan85, I just picked up the Jurassic Park Hammond collection. Oh, you got that whole collection, huh? I was debating on that, but I'm like, And see, I haven't seen the most recent Jurassic World movie. I know it's out on Blu-ray. I was debating on wanting to pick it up, but I don't know. Nothing's like itching me to pick it up right away. So I might wait for that to go on sale or something. And you lucked out finding it at Target. Hey, man, that's awesome. That did look like a cool collection all packed together, man. Not gonna lie. I already have like a Jurassic Park collection up to Fallen Kingdom. So I really wasn't itching for another collection set because no sense for me to have double collections of the Jurassic Park and World movies. And then Gojira85, or actually, let's see here. What was that other comment? Gojira851 and Godzilla acknowledged Anguirus as cool. Heck yeah. And then Gojira851, Dominion is going to Peacock, full version. Okay, it's going to be on Peacock. I think Peacock's it's one of those free streaming services, right? I might have to. I don't think I have that one downloaded, so maybe I'll download it when Jurassic World Dominion goes on there. That way, I don't have to worry about investing in a movie maybe that I don't like. I don't know. Zillifan85, it's not a movie collection, it's a figure. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because there's been a lot of Jurassic Park and World stuff dropping because of the new movie. So I've been seeing movie collections with like figure statues and all this other stuff. So I really wasn't sure. So, you got the T-Rex from the Okay, now I know what you're talking about. I wasn't sure if you were talking about like that movie collection box set that I've seen. I think it's like at Best Buy. I think Target has it. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh man, Mechagodzilla. He's laying the beat down. And the beam battle! Alteron Kaiju, you got the Deferreal Gigan. Also managed to get one of those mini space titanium pipes from this movie. That's awesome, man. That is a cool pickup right there. I've been wanting one of those pipes. That's a cool pickup, man. Very, very awesome. And the Defo Gigan, awesome pickup as well. Again, I haven't really been big into the Defo Real stuff, but, you know, they're cool. I did want to get the Titanosaurus one, but, I mean, if you guys don't know that, I had to, like, pick and choose, because the Defo Real Titanosaurus was, like, up for pre-order the same time as the Sea Monster set. I couldn't swing both. I had to legitimately either swing one or the other. So I went with the Sea Monster set. You know, maybe eventually down the road, maybe I'll come across the D4 Real Titanosaurus in the aftermarket that's maybe not too expensive or too inflated of a price. Because it's not... Titanosaurus is my favorite kaiju, so you guys can only imagine how difficult of a decision that was for me. But I'm really happy I went with the Sea Monster set. You know, nothing against D4 Reals, but they're cool. But I feel like they're pretty much like the Funko Pops of X Plus. And Funko Pops, I've never really been like, those are really cool. You know, like the Funko Pops just never really grabbed me. And I almost hate walking into any type of toy store or collector stores anymore and just seeing mountains and walls of Funko Pops. Like, I'm like, man, really? Like, I just don't get the Funko Pop hype. Like, I have a few that were gifted to me, but other than that, I don't go out of my way to get Funko Pops or anything like that. So I'm just not a fan of those types of figures. So again, like the X Plus Defo reels, even though of course they're not Funko Pops, but how detailed and the way that they look, to me they just feel like X Plus's version of a Funko Pop. You know what I mean? Because you see how well Funko Pops, sell and, regulate amongst collectors and how crazy of a price they go and stuff like that. I feel like this is just X Plus's take. And that's their way of being like, hey, this is what we got that's kind of similar, So, Zillafan85, for prop figures, I think it would be really cool to get an oxygen destroyer. Dude, it was actually Alteron Kaiju, the video he suggested that I watched of the Hyper series Godzilla 84, I think it was called. Shinrabjira, I think is the channel name. Shinrabjira, I think that's the channel name. Alteron Kaiju, go ahead and put it in the comment if you want to plug him in. And he actually commented in that review that he did of something that a lot of Godzilla fans have talked about. Bandai or whoever need to come out with a they just need to come out with a vehicle series. I mean, we've had vehicle series in the past, but come out with some Bandai vehicles. I would love a Bandai Super X, Super X2, Bandai, Maser tanks. Come out with some of the vehicles. And then X Plus, I feel like X Plus, that would be really cool. For X Plus, Bandai, to come out with like vehicle sets. Because having the Kaiju is awesome, but having the vehicles to kind of go with them it just gives that extra, flair. And I just think a vehicle line, whether it's done by Bandai or if it's done by X Plus, I think it would sell really well. The Toho Machine Chronicles are made by Bandai. I love those figures. Yeah, I have some of the Toho Machine Chronicles. They are really nice figures. But, and even though those are made by Bandai, but, make some Bandai vinyl vehicles. You guys know what I'm talking about? The normal Bandai figures that we have. Make vehicles just out of a Bandai, sculpt mold. Same thing with X Plus. X Plus, Maser Tank. X Plus Super X's. Stuff like that would be really cool. I kind of kick myself. Let me alternate the camera here a couple times so we are good. And then, so let me show you guys, because I kick myself sometimes because I wish when the Revoltech Maser tanks were around, when I got mine, I should have bought more. I should have bought a few. At least maybe 3 or 4 of them. Because now, of course, all Revoltech stuff is in the aftermarket, and those Maser tanks, if you can find them, are stupid expensive. But I really wish, back when I got mine, when they were normal retail price, I wish I picked up a few more. Because now I just have one, and then I have this little Maser tank, which is, I think, from the Toho Machine Chronicles. It doesn't have all the pieces, but it's got the main tank itself. So it's I have that, and then I got this one from Revoltech. And the one from Revoltech is really, really nice. So I do kind of kick myself every time I look at it, and I'm like, man, I should have got 4 of them. I should have got a set. Because having more Maser tanks around in the collection, I think would look really cool. Because I do have some vehicles, you know what I mean? And they're not necessarily Godzilla-related vehicles. They didn't come with a Godzilla figure. They were just, army vehicles. So I got, this little tank that I've had forever. I got these little barbed wire fences around from like one of my old GI Joe play sets back in the day. I got those like barricade cover areas, sprawled out here and there. You got these little buildings. This is from the Gigan Revoltech figure. I have this Maser tank, which was a model kit that came with my Super X model kit that I have. So, I really think, X Plus, Bandai, like, come out with some vehicles. One thing that I've always really wanted, you guys, and if you guys have seen it, I've always wanted one of those RC Maser tanks. So the Maser tanks that have like RC controls, and of course they have the light and everything like that. I've always wanted one of those. One of those would be really cool, and I would literally probably like display it down over here on the floor maybe somewhere. And then of course I've always wanted one of those RC Mechagodzilla 74s that are pretty much the price of a decent used car these days. If you guys have seen that figure. That's like one of the ultimate Mechagodzilla figures, is that RC Mechagodzilla. I remember I saw one at G-Fest one year, but I think they wanted like, I feel like the year I saw it at G-Fest, they wanted like, I feel like it was like $2,000 they wanted for that. And of course now, the more years that go by, that RC Mechagodzilla just keeps increasing in price. I think I've seen it on the upwards of $4,000 to $6,000 now. So like I said, that Mechagodzilla figure is basically the price of a decent used vehicle. A decent, cheap used vehicle. Oh, let's see here. Alteron Kaiju, no worries. Defos are not for everyone, but they are so awesome. Yes, I commissioned the 3 videos. Shinrobjira, yep. Gigan, 84, yep. And Godzilla Train, yep. Those guys are very cool, man. And then, Alteron Kaiju, yeah, he watches a lot of Shin. Zillafan 85. And Gojira 851. I was there too. That 74 RC Mechagodzilla was great. Yeah. And then Gojira 851, $2,000. Yeah, no, it's laughable, but that's how much that collection, that item goes for. And like I said, I think it goes for even higher now. I think it probably goes for 4,000 to 6,000, maybe even 8,000. I feel like somebody posted it one time and it was like, hey, if you have $8,000. It's yours. But, yeah, nah. It's a cool item, but definitely way out of my reach and a lot of other people's reaches. It'd be cool if maybe that RC Mechagodzilla got reissued. I think it would sell. Reissue it and, make it affordable. Something like, I don't know. I don't even know what that RC Mechagodzilla went for when it came out. If you know, put it in a comment. And then Zillafan85, I love your Rodan shirt. And then thank you very much. The RC Mechagodzilla is amazing. Probably one of the most expensive figures you'd find. Yeah, legitimately. The 50th anniversary memorial box, Godzilla box set from Bandai. That's cheaper than that RC Mechagodzilla. And then Alteron Kaiju, yeah, probably over $2,000 now. Yeah, but it's really cool. One of my G-Fest buddies, Brandon Shields, he actually has one of those. And man, talk about just that RC Mechagodzilla is one of the, you could probably label it an ultimate Godzilla collectible. Am I right? Like, it's one of those figures that it's the ultimate Godzilla collectible. And that could go for the 50th anniversary memorial box set, the RC Mechagodzilla, trying to think of some other stuff out there that could be like in a category of Ultimate Godzilla collectibles. You know what I mean? Reptile 7876, would you want an SH Monster Arts Godzilla 1966? I would want anything Showa from SH Monster Arts. I definitely want SH Monster Arts to do a Showa Jet Jaguar. Titanosaurus would be cool. Showa King Caesar. Showa the Showa Godzillas. Yeah, so a 66, a Showa Ebera, from SH Monster Arts. That'd be cool. SH Monster Arts Gargantuas. That would be awesome. SH Monster Arts Showa Baragon. Why not? Showa Varan. Showa Anguirus. Like, SH Monster Arts just needs to if they pump out some Showa figures, that they would sell. Reptile 7876, Goji 84. That's one that a lot of people do want to see from SH Monster Arts. And I think out of all those figures I just listed, if there's a figure that's going to be made by SH Monster Arts, it's probably going to be 84. It's probably going to be an 84. I have no doubt in my mind, some point in time, who knows when, but we are probably going to see an 84 from SH Monster Arts. Without a doubt. Zillafan 85, I definitely want Showa Godzillas, and 84, yep, for Monster Arts. Yep. But I definitely, for sure, 84, there's no way SH Monster Arts could not do an 84. In reality, here's what I'm thinking. And maybe a couple years down the road, because we're in 2022. Next year's 2023. After that is 2024. What's that? That's going to be an anniversary for the 84 film, right? I'm bad with math and numbers, so if somebody can figure out what 2024 is going to be, like what year anniversary of the 84 film that's going to be, put it in a comment. But I think that would be the time for SH Monster Arts to do Godzilla 84, because I feel like it's going to be a decent anniversary year for the film. So we're probably going to see, again, figures from different lines coming out, X Plus, Bandai. Bandai may even reissue their 84 figure, and maybe Chris will be able to get a Bandai 84 back in his collection. So, who knows? Zillafan 85, I'm glad at least Revoltech gave us Anguirus, Baragon, Rodan, Mothra, and Gigan from the Showa era. I have all of those except the Mothra. The Mothra did not itch me to get it, but I do have Gigan. And Reptile 7876, I really want a Showa Gigan. Again, anything Showa in SH Monster Arts is going to be awesome. But yeah, I have all of those Zillafan 85 except for the Mothra. So it's like, here's the Gigan. I got him in, flying mode, basically. Here's Anguirus. I got my Anguirus from Revoltech is right over here with his Moonlight SY3 accessory. And then Alteron Kaiju 40th anniversary. So in 2024, I think that's going to be the year. If we ever see an SH Monster Arts of 84, it's probably going to be in 2024. I feel like it would be a really stupid and missed opportunity for SH Monster Arts or any figure line to not do something 84 in 2024. There's Baragon from Revoltech. And my Rodan I have up over here. Whoops. I turned on my light. Or my light on my camera. Turn it off. There we go. I didn't know it. In reality, I didn't even know those buttons existed on this. I thought I could only turn the light on through the remote. And actually, wait a minute. If I can do that, then that means this. Hey, it turns on that light that way. Hey, look at me. I'm learning new tricks. But yeah, there's the Rodan from Reveltech. Go ahead and turn that light off. And yeah, so, and then epic flying pose for Gigan. Dude, I love Gigan's flying pose. I love the way Gigan looks when he's flying. And I kind of have him at an angle, so he's kind of like flying downward. He's not like straight across. It's the way I kind of strung some of these guys. So it's like Mechagodzilla here. I have him like at an angle going upwards, like he's going to go out through the skylight or something. Let's see. Zillafan85, to quote the brainwashed doctor from Destroy All Monsters, and Rodan is flying. And then Alteron Kaiju, same here. 40 is on the horizon, Zillafan. Yeah, it is. So again, I really feel like if there's a year that we're going to see some 84 figures from some of these companies, it's going to be in 2024. Again, I feel like SH Monster Arts, X Plus, a lot of those places, like, they got to be thinking about it. If they're not, and we don't get anything 84, like from SH Monster Arts especially, now that we're on that topic, again, I just can't imagine SH Monster Arts not doing an 84 a couple years from now. There's no way. If they don't, they need to put some of us like on their marketing team or their, hey, what figures should we do next team? Because it would just be a no-brainer to not do an 84 from SH Monster Arts. It'd be a no-brainer, huge missed opportunity. And then Gojira 851, dude, that's, again, if we get anything from X Plus, it's probably going to be a gigantic 84. Again, the expectations and the probability for that in a couple years in 2024 are up here. Anything's possible at this point. We just got to wait and see. But since we've gotten so much from X Plus, as far as like a Yuji Sakai 84, the normal 30 centimeter, the 25 centimeter, one of the only things they can do next is a gigantic. They did a defo reel already. So, yeah. Hopefully we do see a gigantic 84 and a SH Monster Arts 84 a couple years from now. Again, huge missed opportunities if they don't. Let's see here. Zillafan85, just talking with Alteron. Both know how it feels. I'm sure we'll both make 40 awesome, though. Heck yeah, there you go. Awesome show so far, you guys. Again, I enjoy doing this so much. I have so much fun. Fred's still just sacked out over here. Are you just going to be asleep for the next Kaiju Chill O'Clocks from here on out? I don't know if that picked up on the audio. Like, are you just going to be asleep for the future of Kaiju Chill O'Clock? It's the point where the guy's in the cave and he's looking around, and then he's looking at he finds the pipe, and then he hears the guy, "That's right." After I got done asking Fred that question, that audio popped up, and it's like he's the one that said it, like, "That's right, I'm going to be asleep for future episodes." I'm almost crying. That was too perfect. Job's on in here. What's up, man? And then Reptile 7876. Do I like the 84 soundtrack? I do. The 84 soundtrack is awesome. It's amazing. I have one of the Godzilla 50th anniversary like CD box sets, and I have the one that includes the 84 soundtrack. I was up in the air about getting the 84 soundtrack from Mondo, of the vinyl record. But that was one of those that like the vinyl records for me, it goes beyond the music. It has to do with the casing, the sleeve, the artwork, all that stuff. and of course what the record looks like. And for the Godzilla 84 vinyl record that they had released on Mondo, I like the heat ray. I like the heat ray color for the vinyl. That blue heat ray, definitely 84. Love it. Looked great. I love the music. Love the score. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, the sleeve, and if not, I think it's still up on Mondo's website. I'm not sure. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can probably go check it out on Mondo.com or MondoShop.com, whatever the website is. And you guys will like see maybe what I'm talking about. Maybe you like it. I don't know. But I didn't like the gatefold sleeve for the 84 soundtrack by Mondo. For me, it looked too Shin Godzilla. Like, it looked like something that should have been for a Shin Godzilla vinyl record, not an 84. That's just me, though. Because, I mean, the front cover was, I think, red, and it had, like, Godzilla hunched over, but it really didn't look like 84, and his spines were, like, wrecked buildings and the city. Just me, I didn't like it. And then when you opened it up, it actually had a pop-up Godzilla, but that did not look 84 to me. That looked Shin Godzilla, and it just didn't appeal to me, which again sucks because I'm into these vinyl records and collecting them now. So again, the heat ray color for the vinyl, awesome. The soundtrack and the score itself, amazing. But just the execution on the packaging, I couldn't pull the trigger. Even though it would have been nice to have the 84 soundtrack on vinyl, wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. What I am hoping for now, in reality, is that since Waxwork Records did the Showa Godzilla series box set, boy, my voice cracked. Excuse me. I think it would be really cool if Waxwork Records did a Heisei box set vinyl soundtracks, and of course then did a Millennium box set vinyl soundtracks. I think that's, if there's anything that Waxworks needs to do, that's what Waxwork needs to do. They need to come out with other box sets for the other Godzilla eras, like they did the Showa one. And the Showa one is amazing. I can only imagine what they would do for a Heisei box set and a Millennium series box set. I'm sure they would knock it out of the park. Let me make sure my comments are good. Live chat. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. Zillafan85. The 84 soundtrack is amazing. I love how terrifying Godzilla's theme is, as well as the theme for the Super X. Agree? I agree. And we got 7 people in here, 8 likes. Again, you guys, thank you guys so much. You guys are just awesome. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button if you haven't. We are just sitting, chilling, watching Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla from '74. And after we're done there, we're actually going to be listening to the War of the Gargantuas vinyl record. I'll be showcasing that. So that's going to be fun here after the movie's over. And let's see, Alteron Kaiju just talking to Zillafan85 that he plans on more commission/tribute videos for some awesome G-tubers, present company included, hopefully. Heck yeah, man. I'm up for it. Oh, they're escaping the cave.
We'll be all right. I've my car parked outside. Goodbye, stupid.
I love the dub for the alien dude. Goodbye, stupid Earthlings. I can't wait to do the skit, you guys, in a couple weeks for the gigantic X Plus Mechagodzilla 74 that I'm getting from my local buddy Christopher. That skit's going to be a lot of fun. I definitely have some like, is it not Easter eggs, references to the 74 film. I got some lines from the skit and everything in there. Um, don't have any costumes or anything to fit anything, but like demeanor and like the way I would talk and stuff like that in certain things, I would definitely do those. So again, be on the lookout for that box day. It's coming in a couple weeks. So that skit is going to be a lot of fun. Christopher's excited for it, and yeah, no, definitely can't wait. That's going to be a fun box day for sure. Again, I remember when I met up with him when I bought like a special Blu-ray off of him, and that was a couple years ago. And he brought that gigantic Mechagodzilla to show me because he knows I love the Showa series stuff. I love the old school stuff. So he brought that to show me, and man, talk about wow of a figure. And just incredible to see it in person. That Mechagodzilla is outstanding. And then it was crazy that about maybe a month, I think like a couple weeks to a month later, he messaged me and he's like, "Hey, would you maybe be interested in buying it eventually?" And I was like, "Are you serious, man?" Like, yeah. And he was like, "Okay, well, let me talk to my wife because she really likes the figures. So I gotta like make sure that she's okay to let go of it before I decide to sell it." And then it was on and off and up and down here and there. And then finally, just recently, within the last like month or so, he was like, "Hey man, it's time for the mecha to go. Do you still want it?" And he still held to his price that he first gave me. And wham bam, it's in motion. So I can't wait for that box day. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Zillafan85, let's see here. Did you manage to get a hold of the premium Bandai Gargantua figures? I did not. When Bandai Premium was releasing like all those figures and everything, I had no way to really order them, sadly. So there's actually a lot that I want from Bandai Premium. The Gargantuas would definitely be yes. Frankenstein, yes. The Baragon they did to go with the Frankenstein, yes. But I feel like those are all kind of out of my reach now because I feel like the aftermarket prices on those Bandai Premium figures are a little too expensive for what they are. But that's okay. In any type of collecting fandom, you can't get everything, and sometimes you just got to be like, well, I'm probably never gonna, get those figures, and that's okay. But they are really cool. Don't get me wrong. When Bandai Premium was dropping all that awesomeness, it was like that's way cool. That's way cool. But I just had no way of getting them at that time. So, but it's okay. So, alrighty. No, they're holding the girl and the old man hostage to hand over the statue. Oh, the dubbing. Oh. Let's see, Alteron Kaiju. I need to get some representation of the Gargantuas, but I did manage to get the premium Ghidorah and disguised Mechagodzilla. That's awesome. Those are awesome pickups. Jet Jaguar is another one from Bandai Premium that I wanted to get that set because in reality, okay, kind of like disappointment time for me. I really wanted the Bandai Premium Jet Jaguar set, or I really wanted the X Plus Rick Boy 30 centimeter Megalon. Because in reality, the way that I have my room set up, you guys, I want a good flying Jet Jaguar. And the one that came with the Megalon was great. And then the one that came with the Bandai Premium set for Jet Jack. That was just awesome. But I wasn't able to get either of them at the time. So I kind of just disappointed in that, you know. The only flying Jet Jaguar I have is a little gray one from YMSF that came with my YMSF Megalon when I got him at G Fest. This is the only Jet Jaguar flying that I have. And I really wish I had one of those bigger ones, you know, to where his colors really pop. And he even has some cobwebs, little tiny cobwebs on him. But yeah, that's the only flying Jet Jaguar I have in my collection. And I wish I had either the one from the Bandai Premium or the one that came with the X Plus 30 centimeter Megalon. Oh man, we're about to get King Caesar, one of my favorites. I love the show of King Caesar so much. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's ridiculous. But yeah. Sorry for wobbling you guys around. I'm just trying to get my camera in a good position here. Oh, Reptile 7876. This is off topic, but what is your favorite Batman? Guys, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, you can never go off topic. Like I've been stating on a few other people's shows, or when I talk about Kaiju Chill O'Clock, again, there's really never really a topic. You know, this show is just sit down, hang with me, and it's literally a go with the flow kind of show. And I like how that rhymes. Kaiju Chill O'Clock is literally a go with the flow. So my favorite Batman suit. Man, that's a good question. In reality, I have to go with my favorite Batman movie. Which, my wife actually has the same favorite Batman film, and I know that it has a fan following, but there are a lot of people out there that absolutely hate this Batman movie, and it's probably not what you think. I don't know, but so my favorite Batsuit and Batman movie, just get this out of the way: Batman Forever. Val Kilmer is also my favorite Batman. I loved Val Kilmer's representation of Batman. I love Michael Keaton too. Don't get me wrong. I love, Christian Bale's good, and then of course the new guy. I can't remember his name. Twilight, Harry Potter. Shoot, his name is not coming to my brain right now. He was a good Batman too. Batman and Bruce Wayne. But yeah, no, I love Batman Forever. I love the Batsuit in Batman Forever. Really cool. Even at the ending when he has like that sonar Batsuit that's like kind of like a bluish silver. I think I'm remembering the color right. But yeah, so there you go. That Robert Pattinson. There you go. Robert Pattinson. Reptile 7876. Thank you. That's your favorite Batsuit, huh? Okay. Dude, it's a cool bat suit. I liked it. I liked the Batman. I thought it was good. Really looking forward to seeing what else, because I think they're going to make it a trilogy. So I think we're going to be getting 2 more movies with Robert Pattinson as Batman. And so I look forward to seeing what else they're going to do, because that was a really cool take on Batman. It was dark. It kind of reminded you of The Dark Knight a little bit, but it was also like its own thing. And then you like the armor. Dude, the armor was really cool. Let's see, Zillifan85. I remember watching your review with the flying Jet Jaguar. I'm sure Monster Arts could do it if they include accessory parts to make a flying pose. Yeah, SH Monster Arts will be another one. You could definitely put Jet Jaguar in a flying pose that way. Alteron Kaiju, I have the JJ Rick, but wish I had the 25 centimeter Caesar statue. Would be awesome. Also, suck for Adam West, the animated show. Yeah, man. That was one. I have the 25 centimeter King Caesar. I didn't get the Rick Boy though, and that's another one I kick myself that I wish I got the Rick Boy because I wish I had that statue. I wish I had the statue. The statue is such an awesome piece. And then let me finish that comment. You were a sucker for the Adam West. Dude, the Adam West Batman, you can't go wrong with those old school Batmans. I love that stuff, man. I love the old school Batman. And then, of course, the animated show, too. The animated show is awesome, too. My favorite Batman animated is actually Batman Beyond. So my live action is Batman Forever, Val Kilmer. But then for animated, it's Batman Beyond. I love the Batman Beyond animated show. Zillafan85, I like the 89 bat suit the best. Probably Michael Keaton. You can't go wrong, dude. You cannot go wrong. Zillafan85, I heard they're also bringing back Ben Affleck for the Justice League movies. You know, again, mixed opinions. I didn't think Ben Affleck did a bad job as Batman. That's me. Like, I thought Ben Affleck did a good job. I thought he made a good Batman. Just my opinion. Reptile 7876, I did like Ben Affleck as Batman. Yeah, no, I thought he did a good job. He got so much crap for his presentation of Batman, and I don't get it. And what really sucks is Ben Affleck, I heard, when he got casted for Batman, he went into it wanting to do a good job. He wanted to appease people. He wanted to be a good Batman. And for some reason, it just wasn't received all that well, and people just hammered on him. And in reality, like when he was doing interviews and stuff like that, you can kind of see it in his face that he was disappointed in himself. And that's just what sucks about society today, is that people just tear people down. Like celebrities especially, and it's just not cool. Like again, it's cyberbullying. And again, cyberbullying, you could be a child, you could be a teenager, you could be an adult. It's always going to affect, someone at the end of the day. And especially the person being attacked. And I felt Ben Affleck, he was disappointed in himself. And you can kind of see it in his face. And that really sucks. Like he shouldn't have gotten torn down as bad as he did. Same thing with the Star Wars sequels, The Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. I'm not really a big fan of them, don't get me wrong, even though one of my favorite characters is out of those movies, Kylo Ren. I really did enjoy Kylo Ren as a character, but the movies as a whole, I really didn't like the movies all that much. But like the same, for instance, goes to that. Like even though those movies, in my opinion, they're not. It's not Star Wars. To me, it's not Star Wars. To me, I could talk all day about the sequels, but at least negative things that I don't like. But I'm not going to go into that. But the people who are a part of the movies, at least the actors and actresses and stuff, they don't deserve to get torn down as bad as they do. What was the Asian girl's name from The Last Jedi? When her character was introduced and everything, people hated her character, and it got to the point to where she couldn't take it anymore, and she deleted her Instagram. She got rid of all her social media because she was sick of it. She was just sick of people ripping into her for no freaking reason, and that's not cool. Like, it's not cool at all. All that negativity can just take a huge dump. Like, screw all that negativity. Like, and screw the people that are a part of all that. Like, that's not cool. It's not cool to tear people down. Whether you know them or not, or celebrity or whatever, it's not cool. We all need to start treating each other better. Gojira851, Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman and Bruce Wayne. Heck yeah, there we go. Ben Affleck, Batman love. Going out there. Gojira851, they are also bringing back Henry Cavill to be Superman. You know, I've never been a big Superman fan, but again, I didn't think he was a bad Superman. Reptile 7876, one of the reasons I liked Robert Pattinson as Batman is that he did really good with the facial expressions, especially towards the policeman. Did an awesome job, dude. The guy, Robert Pattinson, he's such a good actor. And again, he gets a lot of crap for the Twilight movies and everything else like that. And it's like, that's not his fault. I mean, guys, think about it at the end of the day. These actors and actresses, yeah, sure, they can say if they want the part or not, but you have to remember at the end of the day, they're working. They're making a living just like we are. Sure, they probably get, they get paid a buttload more than a lot of us do, but still, they're working. It's their job, you know. But you know, yeah, he gets a lot of crap because of the Twilight films, and people just can't really seem to let that go. It's like, the dude's a good actor. He was good in Harry Potter. I'm trying to think of what other movies. I mean, I've seen the Twilight movies, you know, no shame. But, yeah, sure, the Twilight movies were funky and weird at some points, and like really awkward acting with, what's her name? Kristen Stewart, right? But Robert Pattinson, he did a good job. Like, the guy's a good actor at the end of the day, regardless of what he's playing, what he's doing. Let's see. And then Zillafan85, you liked Cavill as Superman. Soups is your favorite superhero. My all-time favorite is Christopher Reeve. You can't go wrong with Christopher Reeve, man. Heck yes. And then Ultron Kaiju, I'm ready for Black Panther 2. You know, dude, out of pretty much a lot of the Marvel movies, dude, the Black Panther was a really good, solid movie. And I'm really interested in seeing where they go with Black Panther 2. Again, Chad, that was his name, right? Chad, I cannot do actors' names today, you guys. I am sorry, but it really such a sad story that he passed away, and nobody really knew it. Like, none of us really knew he was battling cancer, and that's because he just kept it quiet, he kept it to himself, and he kept it private. And, you know, that's fine and that's fair, but it is really sad at the end of the day that he was dealing with that, and he ended up passing away from it. Because the guy was a really good actor. He did a really good Black Panther. He was really good in all the other movies he was in also. So it was just really sad to hear of his passing that, again, it came out of nowhere. It was so sudden. Nobody was expecting it. But really interested in seeing where they go for the second Black Panther, you know, to evolve and adapt the character. You know, somebody else putting on the Black Panther. You know what I mean? So should be good. Reptile 7876. Even though Rotten Pattinson is my favorite Batman and Batsuit, I feel bad for Ben Affleck. He definitely deserves love. It's exactly what I'm saying, dude. Ben Affleck, yeah, he didn't deserve to get torn down for his Batman performance. I thought he did excellent. And then Zillafan85, I don't blame the actors. I blame the writing and the direct. No, that's what it comes down to with a lot of these movies nowadays. That whether people love them or like them or you know, don't at all, it does. It comes down to the writing and the directing. You know, sadly, we just got a whole bunch of people in these writer and director chairs that are just pushing all these messages that none of us really care about. And that's what ends up ruining movies at the end of the day. It's like, just give us these characters that we know and love. Don't be changing a whole crap ton of things. You know, like, that's also another problem, is that all these directors and, again, writers, they're taking these stories that already exist and they're making them their own thing, which is not what they should be doing. They should be respecting the source material, respecting past characters, and not butchering or, you know, disrespecting all of that. You know, if you're gonna do that, make your own dang thing. You know, make your own universe, make your own thing. Don't go off of something that already exists, that was somebody else's, that people love, and then ruin it that way. Because then you're just gonna ruin it. Um, you know, for example, I'm not all that excited for the new Lord of the Rings of Power show. I'm not. Um, just because you hear a lot of things. If you guys know the Critical Drinker, if you don't, go check out his YouTube channel, the Critical Drinker. He does awesome reviews and takes and breakdowns of trailers and movies and all that stuff. And I agree with pretty much all the Critical Drinker has to say about a lot of things. And I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, and I'm not excited for this new Rings of Power series whatsoever. Like, hopefully it's going to be good. But I don't know. Like, things just weren't looking good for it from the beginning. And then, yeah, Chadwick Boseman. There you go. Thank you, Alteron Kaiju. And yeah, that was really sad that he passed away. Again, it was so sad and so sudden, Great conversations, you guys. This is great. This is fun. Again, Kaiju Chill Clock, go with the flow type of show. There's never nothing off topic or whatever. We all love the same things at the end of the day, you guys. Godzilla, Kaiju, superhero, Marvel, DC, Star Wars. What else could I go into? You guys want to talk about horror stuff? Jason, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, Dragon Ball Z. Shoot, throw some anime out there. That's just this is great, you guys. This is what it's all about. Godzilla's already turned himself into a magnet, and he's battling Mechagodzilla right now. So we're almost done, and then we're gonna be cracking. Dude, I'm excited. I'm hyped for this record here. Reptile 7876. Who do you think is gonna be the next Iron Man? I heard Tom Cruise was supposed to be, but I'm not sure. In reality, I hope Tom Cruise isn't going to be the next Iron Man, because again, I don't tear people down or anything, but I'm going to be like, if I just don't really, if I'm really not a fan of a certain actor, then that's okay. That's where my thing ends. Example. A big example that a lot of you might be pointing your pitchforks at me through the screen here. Maybe, I don't know. Will Ferrell, he's funny, and I don't absolutely dislike the guy, but I'm just never been a big Will Ferrell fan. Like some of his movies and everything, yeah, they're good, but I've just never been a big Will Ferrell fan. That's just me. Tom Cruise, kind of the same way. There's some Tom Cruise movies I like. The remake of War of the Worlds, great movie. I enjoy that movie. But do I like it because of Tom Cruise? No. And I'm just not the biggest Tom Cruise fan. That's just me. As far as who's going to play Iron Man next, I don't know. The way Marvel seems to be going is they seem to just be gender swapping characters at this point. Thor, She-Hulk. At this point, they're just recycling all these characters that we know, and they're just gender swapping. That's what I'm getting from Marvel. They're like, oh, let's do a female version now. So, as far as the next Iron Man goes, they could do something that's maybe a few years later down the road, and Tony Stark's daughter is Iron Man. Or Iron Woman, who knows? I don't know. But that's kind of what I see might be happening. We might be getting a female Iron Man next. It just kind of makes sense to me. Again, because you got all these other gender-swapped superheroes now. Black Panther is another one, So you got Black Panther, Hulk, Thor. I Captain America wasn't one, but they did do that. The female Captain America in the What If series. If you guys watch that What If series on Disney Plus, they did do their what if Captain America was what's her name. Again, names are just not there. So yeah, that's just my opinion on that. Zillafan85, Critical Drinker is great. I'm with you. I'm not even going to watch the new Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, same, man. It's like, I'm really going to wait and hear what the verdict's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be good, sadly. Again, you just can't take somebody's idea. Lord of the Rings was Tolkien's. That was his world. He created it. It's his. It's not up to us to change it so much and alter it just to fit and appease certain audience people. That's just so disrespectful to the source material and everything that he created. So, again, if you're going to do that, make your own thing. Don't go into something else that already exists, because again, that's just how things are ruined. It's already happened with Star Wars, sadly. And then, again, Lord of the Rings probably going to suffer the same fate. Guys, I didn't even watch any of it. But the Netflix Resident Evil, oh, I just heard that was a big dumpster fire. Opinion on Gohan's long hair. Are you talking about from the new movie, Tim? I mean, wait. If Tim doesn't have the audio on, how does he know what I'm saying? Unless, I don't know if Tim has captions. I don't know if captions are a thing or not. As far as Gohan's look, if you're talking about the new movie from the Dragon Ball Superhero, I liked it because really what it looked like to me was, everybody remembers when Gohan, at least if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you remember when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 against Cell. When Gohan has this new form in Dragon Ball Superhero, his hair is, of course, like a grayish silver. It's crazy, but it looks like it looks like his Super Saiyan 2 hair. So I liked it. I thought it was cool. I did not mind it whatsoever. Zillafan85, I'm super excited for Cobra Kai Season 5. Heck yes, man. Oh, I love Cobra Kai. Yes, I am excited for Season 5 of Cobra Kai as well. It looks like it's going to be good. Cobra Kai is one of those shows that just started off amazing and just, dude, it's just awesome. And then Reptile 7076, Magnetic Zilla, heck yeah. Now, let me catch up on these comments, you guys, because the movie just ended, and let's get into this record. So let me catch up on comments, and let's get into this record here for War of the Gargantuas. We're going to be listening to that next. I'm excited. So let me get through these comments. Try to slow down for me, you guys. Hulu just released Hellraiser pictures. Looks interesting. I didn't see that, so I'll have to look that up after I'm done streaming today. And Gojira851, The Last Samurai has made me a Tom Cruise fan for life. That was another good movie. I remember seeing The Last Samurai. It was a good movie. And again, if you like Tom Cruise, that's great. I'm not saying I absolutely overall hate the guy, but I'm just not the biggest fan. And let's see. Gojira851, we were getting Ironheart in Black Panther 2. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. Alter on Kaiju, I believe it's Ray Williams. And then Gojira851, love The Last Samurai. Timothy, it's very low. Okay, so the volume's very low. So see, Tim, you're at work. You should be working. What are you doing? Let's see. Gojira851, don't get me started on the Resident Evil. Yeah, pure dog water nonsense. That's what I heard. Again, dumpster fire. Alteron Kaiju Rip, Mechagodzilla 74. Yep. And then Gojira851, The Last Samurai is a great film. Side note, Jet Li is great, and Fearless is Fearless is a good film. That is a good movie. If any of you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I can do that too. Yeah, Jet Li in Fearless, great movie. Great movie. All right, you guys. I think that's it for comments. Are we ready for War of the Gargantuas? Are we ready for the words to get stuck in our throats? I don't know. I'm just having fun, you guys. All right, let me flip that camera and let's fire up this record. Again, I got it on the turntable already. So let me just get the needle over. Excuse me while I am working. Let me just make sure I got the needle in a good spot. Okay. Oh, I can't wait. I love this soundtrack, man. Lights on. Go. Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just dropping stuff. Trying to multitask while holding a camera doesn't work. And Gojira851, we're at 10 likes. Heck yes. Thank you guys so much. Atomic, blast that like button if you haven't already. And then the title theme hits hard right off the bat. Dude, I know. And then Landon Mangunson, pronouncing that name right. What are my opinions on the Venom movies? The Venom movies are a lot of fun. I enjoy the Venom films. They're good popcorn movies. They're not like, again, they're not like amazing blockbuster films, but I enjoyed both the Venom movies. Oh, I love the way it fades out that way too. Ooh, very creepy music, especially if it's just playing back here, you guys, with the collection room and everything. Very creepy music. But yeah, the Venom movies I do enjoy. And then Ultron Kaiju flexing those 30-centimeter gargantuas making me jealous. Heck yes, dude. I love them. Mine are the diamond reissues. There's the front cover box. But yeah, mine are the diamond reissues. I know a lot of people complain that Gyro was a little bit too dark, and I can see it, but I still think he looks good. It was just amazing that Diamond released this set because the Gargantuas were so rare and so expensive. So expensive. But even the Diamond reissues, once they regulated a bit and then hit the aftermarket, the Diamond reissues were just as expensive as the originals. So I'm glad that I got them when I did. Oh, I love the music for this movie. Ooh, it skipped a little bit there. Might have been like a little piece of dust on the record, maybe. Sometimes that can happen. It's why it's always good to keep your records clean. That's what I have down here. I do have record cleaning kits and stuff, so you can clean your vinyls and clean the stylus and stuff like that. Make sure everything always sounds good. See, Zilfan85, I know you like Gyra, but I'm more of a good guy kind of guy. I love Santa the most. I love them both, but yeah, if I had to choose a Gargantua, I do like Gyra more. Which is crazy because I believe I've said it on the streams here before, but I'll say it here again. War of the Gargantua scared me when I was a kid. And it was because Gyra, he ate people. And as a child, again, you guys got to remember, my dad started me with Godzilla and Kaiju movies when I was about 3 years old. So I think it was probably around 3 or 4 that I saw War of the Gargantuas. And even I think I have to admit, I was probably maybe a little too young for it, because War of the Gargantuas was scary. Like, they're scary looking. Whenever I have kids and introduce them to Kaiju, I probably will wait till they're a little older before I show them this gem. War of the Gargantuas is a gem for sure, but as a kid, I really didn't watch it a whole heck of a lot because it terrified me. My dad had it recorded on a VHS because it was on TV on TNT Monster Vision, I believe is when he recorded it. But it scared me a lot when I was a kid. And now it's basically my favorite non-Godzilla kaiju film. I love War of the Gargantuas. It's such a fun movie. Seven, glad to have you here. I've sold some of my monster arts recently. There's a lot of people selling stuff lately. Alteron Kaiju, crispy sound, heck yes, love it. And then Gojira 97, I sold the adult Larva Mothra and Batra. And then Godzilla 1954, Godzilla 1964, and Fire Rodan. Dan, you did a purge, man. You sold a lot of your stuff. Gigan also. Gojira 851. I wanted to see Godzilla versus the Gargantua's Lost Toho film. I agree. Who knows? Maybe we'll get that from Toho one day. We can only hope, right? Zilfan85, Gyra is quite scary. The scene with him looking up at the fisherman of the boat still freaks me out to this day. Yes, dude. Yes, that's what I mean. Even Frankenstein Conquers the World has its scary moments, and Baragon freaked me out in that film. Man, really? See, I love Baragon. I don't think Baragon could really ever scare me. Baragon's awesome. Speaking of Baragon, he's right there. And then Alteron Kaiju. I remember Monster Vision, Joe Bob, good time. Heck yes. Yes, good memories, man. Ooh, man, this record has some nice, like those cracks and pops that come with vinyl records. I love the way that sounds. Oh, that sounds beautiful. I don't know if it's coming through. Probably not with me talking, so shut up, Godzilla fan, for listen to the record. Gojira 97. I also sold my NECA Shin and 84. Okay. Well, I guess if anybody's interested, Gojira 97 seems like he wants to sell in figures. So I guess if anybody wants any figures, hit him up. Zillafan85. I love Baragon 2, but when they first showed his glowing horn during the worksite scene, and when he attacked the village and those poor farm animals, yikes. Ooh, yeah, you're right about that. I guess that is kind of scary. He demolished that horse. Man, this is just getting me hyped up to watch War of the Gargantuas next on the Facebook and Instagram segments for Kaiju Chill O'Clock. After we're done listening to the record, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here on YouTube. And, because we're going to... Let's be honest, we want to listen to the whole thing, right? Let's listen to the whole record set. But then afterwards, for the Facebook Live segment and Instagram Live segment, you guys can watch War of the Gargantuas with me. So after we're done here, we'll be on Godzilla Fan Freaks. We'll be on Facebook Live next for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17, segment number 2, and we can watch War of the Gargantuas. And then we'll finish it on the third and final segment on Instagram Live. Lando Masugan, at least I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Landon Magnuson. He retracted it, but he said he loves the Chill O'Clocks. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy them. Zillafan85, this is such a great soundtrack. Akira Ifukube was a master. Dude, he was. He was a master at music. Oh, there it is. For some reason, it says the message was retracted. Landon, you love these Kaiju. You love these Chill O'Clocks. I'm glad you do. I enjoy it too, man. I have a lot of fun. I think that was it for side 1. That was it for side 1. Let me flip the record here, you guys. Give me just a second. Let me set you guys down. And actually, I don't know. Let's see, can I do this? Let me see. How can I do this? I can't tilt my camera that way. It doesn't work. Otherwise, it's off balance. I was going to leave you guys here to talk with Fred, but I really can't do that. I mean, I guess maybe I could put it this way. He's still kind of out of frame. There you guys go. Whoops. I didn't mean to turn that. I did it again. Turn the light on again. Okay, well, I'm switching records. You guys talk with Fred. You guys got questions? Ask him. He's obviously going to be very invested. Get this flipped. Go. Needle back on. Okay, Fred, your segment's done. Don't worry, when I go to switch the records out, I'll let you guys talk to Fred again. So now we got the other side, which I love that center sticker. Looks great. And let's go. Magnuson. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Thank you. Here we go. Words get stuck in your throat. Would love to hear this soundtrack in a concert.
If my lips could only say the pretty words that I feel in my heart.
Zillafan85. You should bust out your turntable and rent some big speakers. Yeah, heck yeah. That's a good idea. I might do that. Play these at the next Kaiju, Tucson Kaiju Festival I have. It's a possibility. Sleepy kitty. Yeah, he is sleepy. He's lazy as heck today. And Zillifan 85. Yes! The words get stuck in my throat.
If I had a hidden microphone inside of my heart, I would turn the power on. It would amplify my love for you. It's where you always love you and you did.
Landon, are you watching She-Hulk? No, I actually have no interest in She-Hulk, sadly. And then Gojir851, buffering on my end might be the storm, but hopefully isn't YouTube being goose. I don't think so. If you're having a storm in your area, it might be that. Hopefully it's not too bad of a storm, but always stay safe regardless. And then Reptile7076, it's very groovy. Heck yeah. And then Landon, it's hot and sunny here in Ohio. It's pretty much hot and sunny here in Tucson also. So awesome to have like all you guys from just, you know, different states, you know, that we're all able to come together and just hang out. Yeah, it's pretty much sunny and a little bit of clouds, but not too many here in Tucson right now. See, Zillifan85, my feed's been acting up a bit too. Had to reload the page a few times. But I think you both, I think you both, right, Zillifan85 and Gojir851, you both are in Florida. So if there's a storm coming in, it's probably that. But hopefully you guys stay safe. And then Gojir851, I am the storm. And then what time is it for me? It's 4 o'clock there. For me, it's only 12:58, so it's barely going to be 1 o'clock here for me. It's basically lunchtime right now. Zillifan85, to quote the Doors, a rider of the storm. I love the military march in this, but I want to say I'm more fan of the dubbed version of War of the Gargantuas than I am the Japanese version. The soundtrack that they used for the military and the dubbed, for some reason I like it better. You know, that high-pitched I like that better for some reason. And then Landon, am I excited for the next MonsterVerse movie? Yeah, I'm always excited for anything new coming out that's Godzilla, Kaiju, MonsterVerse, whatever it may be. I'm always excited for it. And then I'll pass my final judgment after I see it. That military march goes with anything. You don't even need the Gargantuas. Get all these guys. It goes with them. Let's walk around the collection a little bit. Should I get the lights on? Let me turn on the lights for you guys. One of these days, you guys, Kaiju Chill O'Clock's gonna have a nighttime show, and all these lights are really gonna flare. One of these days, man, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, we're gonna have a nighttime show. Little key lock saucer. We got the fire dragon. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, bum, 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 bum. Sorry, don't mind me humming to the themes. There's Fred. Got his lazy butt up off the couch. What are you doing? What's up, buddy? What are you doing? Just give you guys some nice shots of the collection while we got the music going, you know? Why not? Something pretty to look at. Even though the record looks pretty spinning on the turntable. Haven't seen any comments in a minute. Are you guys still all here? Oh, here we go. Oh, my comments glitched out for a second. Hang on, let me catch up on these. Even though I had it on live chat, I had to refresh it there. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta love those military themes. My favorite is still... Dude, March from Destroy All Monsters is amazing. That's such an amazing theme. I love the Destroy All Monsters score in general. Great pick, Zillafan85. Reptile 7876. I'm gonna have to start jogging and listening to the military theme. There you go. Now let's see, Zillafan85. I really hope you do have some night shows, since that'll be my best chance to watch when I start work next week. Yeah, no, I definitely plan on doing some a night show. The night shows might be like a special rare thing, but I definitely want to plan one coming up probably pretty soon. So again, just be on the lookout for it. I'm not going to say when, because I kind of want it to be a surprise. But I think I'm going to make, like, the night shows, like, they're going to be scheduled accordingly. And, how do I say it? Like, once you guys see the pattern, you guys will pretty much know when the nighttime Kaiju Chill O'Clock shows will be. Because there will be a pattern. There will be a pattern to them. They're not going to be totally random. Gojir851, hum away. We all love this music. Heck yes. And then Landon, have you sold any figures recently? No, I have not. I am not a seller right now. Right now, I'm a buyer, a collector. I have not sold nothing. And then Reptile 7876, night shows would be great. Heck yes. And then Landon, have I seen the Sonic movies? Actually, I have not. I have not seen the Sonic movies. So now I just gotta know, I gotta refresh my comment section every now and then. This record's almost done. And then we'll move on to the Gyra colored record. This is the Sanda variant record. And I think that was it. And yep, when you start seeing that needle just glide like that, you know the record's finished. And then once it reaches the middle, it stops. All right. Fred is no longer on the couch, so I can't give you guys another Fred segment, but that's okay. I will just set you guys right here, and give me a minute. I'll try to swap out these records as quickly as I can. Just got to put the one away, and then I got to pull the other one out. Again, you guys, if you guys are interested, I would highly recommend picking up this soundtrack. Waxworks, I believe, still has it. I think it's $40. And I'm telling you, I'd rather pay $40 than a much higher price later on, because this is one of those soundtracks. I could see it getting rare in the aftermarket. I could see the prices going way high in the aftermarket. So I would recommend it. Go ahead and get out that Gyra colored vinyl. Set it on the table. Get the needle on it. Okay, let me go ahead and scoop you guys back up. And now we have the Gyra colored variant on here. Again, thank you guys for the likes. Really appreciate it. If you haven't, atomic blast that like button. We're gonna listen to this last record, and then I'll be closing out the YouTube segment here, and we'll be moving to Facebook Live for the second segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17, where you guys can sit down and watch War of the Gargantuas with me. I got it out and ready, and we'll be ready. Landon, do I like Pokemon? I do, but just the first generation. I don't like anything after Indigo League. I am a old school first generation Pokemon person. See, Zillifan85, War of the Gargantuan is my favorite non-Godzilla Toho film. Same, man, same. The only thing that threw me off was the ending, Random Volcano. The volcano at the end was really random. But I guess they had to figure out, because I guess the characters were only supposed to be in the one movie. So I guess they had to figure out how can we kill both these monsters in a way to where they're not... because if the military blew them up, of course, they say that their cells would have scattered, and then there would have been multiple gargantuas. So they really couldn't end the movie with them blowing them up, because then that wouldn't have made much sense. So as random as the volcano is, I guess it also makes sense. They had to end them somehow. And then Gojira97, I like how you hang your figures from your ceiling. Thank you. Thank you very much. I like the way it came out also. I've gotten, lots of comments of people being like, "Oh, that gives me such anxiety." But I didn't it's not like they're not suspended well, you know what I mean? Like, even Destroyer here, it's kind of heavier of a figure he is. He's fine. Like, he's not gonna fall. And you know what? If something falls, it's kind of one of those things. It falls, and then if I'm able to fix it, I'm able to fix it. And then, but a lot of these figures, they're really not heavy. I have them strung up with a very strong fishing line is what I used. So they're strung up by fishing line. So as much as there's been tons of people that say, "Oh, that gives me such anxiety, you have guts for doing that," it's like, it's really not that big of a deal. As long as you know what you're doing. And then Landon, I saw the Gargantuans of Rodan DVD set, $70 at Half Price Books. I didn't buy it though. $70 for the set might seem steep, but that's actually a lot better than what I see it go for. So I would say, if you're on the fence, I would say buy it for that $70, because you're going to get a good quality Rodan movie on DVD. The Gargantuas, the dubbed, is a lot better quality than the Japanese cut on the Classics Media. The Japanese cut on the Classics Media is too dark. It was a really dark transfer. To where Gyra, he doesn't even look green. Gyra looks like almost black most of the time. So, yeah. It's still a good set to pick up, though, because then you also get that documentary bringing Godzilla down to size, which is a really good documentary. So not only do you get the films, which technically, again, you get both the dubbed and the Japanese versions of Rodan and War of the Gargantuas, but you also get that documentary bringing Godzilla down to size. So you get technically 4 films and the Godzilla documentary. So I would say for $70, if you're on the fence, I would say pick it up, because this right here goes for so much more than that. So I say that's a pretty dang good price. And then Landon, will you ever monetize your videos? I've thought about it. Just because I really enjoy doing these things with like the music and whatnot. The copyright claims, when I do get them, they don't bother me. Because it's not like I'm getting a strike. If I was to monetize my videos, I think those claims would eventually turn into strikes. And I don't want that for my channel. Like, I started Godzilla Fan Freaks to just do it. It was a new door for the hobby that I love. And I just love connecting with you guys. I don't care about, making income off of it. I don't care about making any money. It's like the same thing with my festival that I hosted. It was completely free. The next one that I'm probably going to do, be free also. And then, yeah, there you go, Landon, 3 strikes and you're out. But see, if I monetize, I'm not going to be able to bring you guys pretty much the same content without really having to worry about it. That's the thing that sucks. And I enjoy doing this. So again, I don't do it because I didn't get into YouTube because I was like, oh, I see other people doing it. Maybe I can make some money off of it, this, that. No. I got into YouTube because I loved Godzilla. I loved Kaiju. And I just wanted to do figure reviews, talking about topics, box days. Now it's adapted into these live segments of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And that's what it is for me. That's plain and simple. That's what it is. So I don't know if I'll ever monetize because I just don't want to deal with all that crap. Like YouTube's already YouTube's YouTube. So and then Bobby Reynolds, hi Mecha Godzilla fan freeze. What's up, man? And then Landon, your collection is awesome, by the way. Most of my figures are put away in containers because I don't have a lot of room. That's okay. Hey, man, one day you're going to have the room. There was a time period to where I didn't have the room for everything. And now I do. And then I still have empty space here and there. So no, I do Godzilla Fan Freaks, and I do this stuff because I enjoy it, and I do it for you guys, my audience, my fans, you know. Bobby Reynolds, would it be cool if you had a honey badger as a pet? Hell no, those things are mean. Have you ever seen a honey badger? Heck no. You're trying to bite my fingers off all the time. But yeah, no, I do the whole YouTube thing because I enjoy it. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I enjoy interacting with my fans, you know, like, not to say that other Godzilla and Kaiju YouTubers that have their stuff monetized don't do that, but it does, once you're monetized, it really does limit you. And I'm kind of happy where I'm at right now because I don't have necessarily the limits. Again, sure, copyright claims have happened on my videos, but that's just as of recently. And again, the copyright claims, though, they don't affect me. I don't care because the claims are claims, but it's not like they're going to generate revenue off of that anyway because I'm not monetized. So it's really pointless. See what I mean? So it's pointless to claim my stuff. But I guess it makes sense if I ever was to monetize, then they would eventually make money off of my videos, at least the ones that are claimed. Gojira97, if you could keep one Monster Arts, which would it be? Tough question. That's a really tough question. If I had to keep one Monster Arts, it either would be the 62. Nah, it'd probably be the 62. I was going to say the 62 or Space Godzilla. But I have to go 62 because 62 is my favorite Godzilla. So if I had to keep one Monster Arts, it would be that. And then Bobby Reynolds, have you ever heard of this YouTube channel called VMAX? No. I have never heard of them. I will look them up though. What do they do, Bobby Reynolds? Gojira97, by the way, I'm kind of surprised you remember me because I haven't uploaded any videos in years. That's okay, man. I have very good memories with people and friends that I've connected with through YouTube, through G-Fest, whatever it may be. You know, I don't usually forget people. And then Zillafan85, I think monetizing would make doing these videos too much like work. Doing our videos the way we do makes it more fun and more like a hobby. 100%, dude. 100%. Dude. Zillafan, you know a way with words, dude, and that summed it up perfectly. There you go. Monetizing would make doing these videos too much like work. Exactly. Exactly. And then let's see. Bobby Reynolds. Vitamex is a channel where this guy grabs other YouTube videos and mixes them together and have them like they're talking to each other. Okay, interesting. And then Landon, do I watch Rob from ETN on YouTube? No, actually, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I know who that is, and I think that record just stopped spinning. So we're going to flip it to the last side here, you guys. Fred is still not on the couch, so still not another Fred segment. And but let me flip this vinyl, and we'll listen to the last one. And then from there, we'll close out this first segment, and then I'll be moving to Facebook Live. So we got one more side to this vinyl. And then that'll be it. I'm glad I was able to showcase this whole thing for you guys. It's such a great soundtrack. I could not showcase the whole thing. Bum, bum. All right. Last side. This is the longest Kaiju Chill O'Clock also, you guys. This is the longest episode yet due to showcasing this whole vinyl. See, Landon, am I and Chris still friends? Yes, Chris was actually just in here earlier. Yes, me and Goji Fan, the former Goji Fan 93, are still very good friends. We still keep in touch. I'm actually going to be seeing him next year. And then eventually he's got to come down and hang with me. And I would like to have him on a segment of Kaiju. I would like to have him on an episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. You know? But yes, me and him are still really good friends. I still have all the figures I got from him. Was that 4 years ago? It's like 4 or 5 years ago now. Like GMK Ghidorah here, that was one. Gigan here, the 73, that was his. The Gigan was his. What else? What else did I get from him? Of course, the Mechagodzilla, that was one that I got from him. Shin Godzilla, that was one that I bought. Let's see, I think that was it for over here. And then, of course, I got Megalon from Chris. If you guys remember his videos, this was the Megalon that fell and he had to reattach the horn because the horn broke off. This is that Megalon. And then, of course, Jet Jaguar, the 25 centimeter, I got that from him also. And I think that was it. So what was that? It was a total of 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, the Mechagodzilla. I got that from him. So 6. And 7, 8. And that was it. Yeah, that was all I got from Chris were those 8 figures. I'm staying till the end of your YouTube segment. Thank you for going longer today, as I'm not sure when or if I'll be able to join for Kaiju Chill O'Clock when I start work. You're an awesome friend. Thank you for that, Zillafan85. You're an awesome friend as well, buddy. Landon, I thought about going to G-Fest a few years ago, but it's just too expensive. Yeah, you gotta have the budget for it. Not only for traveling, but you gotta have the budget for, of course, hotel, and of course you gotta have budget for figures and everything like that, you know. Let's see, Reptile 7876. Do I have any favorite Millennium soundtracks? GMK. GMK. Favorite Millennium soundtrack right there. GMK. Mondo's actually going to be releasing a vinyl record of the GMK soundtrack eventually. Can't wait to get that and showcase that on an episode of Kaiju Chill O'Clock. And then Landon, I think it would take 5 to 7 hours to drive to G-Fest from where I live. Hey man, you know what? That's really not that bad. Because I live in Tucson, and me and my dad always drove to G-Fest when we went for those 3 years in a row that we did go. And it pretty much took us 2 days to get to Chicago from Tucson, Arizona. But that's 2 days driving 14 hours a day. So you put all that together, that's what, 28 hours. So yeah, if we were to drive straight through, it would take us probably 28 hours to get from Tucson to Chicago. So that's 7 or 8 hours. I'm kind of jealous of that. That's not bad. Reptile 7876, GMK is a really good soundtrack. Yes, it is. And then Landon, your favorite Diamond Select bank? Never really was big into the banks, but I guess if I had to, the only one I have is Jet Jaguar here. So he's probably my favorite. Zillafan85, I wonder if they'll release a Godzilla Monster of Monsters NES vinyl record. Anything's possible, man. Anything is possible. I should get this on. I didn't plug it in. Now it's on. It looks better at night, all lit up. Oh, Landon, favorite Godzilla ornament? I only have a couple Godzilla ornaments. I got this one. And then I have this one. I don't have them all. But if I actually had to pick out of what I have, this guy. This is a great ornament right here. I don't have the batteries in them right now. But this ornament, when it lights up and the sounds and everything, is just fantastic. Let's see. Bobby Reynolds, have I seen Deadly Outbreak with Jeff Speckman? No, I have not seen that. And then Landon, I'm only missing 2 ornaments. Hey man, that's awesome. So you almost have the whole collection, but 2. That's not bad. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Reptile 7876. Which Godzilla do you think has the coolest dorsal plates? If we're going by coolest, okay, if we have to go by coolest dorsal plates, Godzilla 2000 without a doubt. Godzilla 2000 without a doubt for coolest dorsal plates. My favorite dorsal plates though? Ooh. You see, that changes everything, because I have my favorite Godzilla, which is Godzilla 62, but if I had to pick dorsal plates, ooh, for a favorite dorsal plates, that's a good question. I mean, it wasn't asked, but I figured since we're on the topic of dorsal plates, might as well be a thing, right? If I had to pick favorite dorsal plates, they would probably have to go to my second favorite Godzilla, which is the 89. I love the Godzilla 89 dorsal plates. Okay, Zillafan, if I ever get the chance, look up Monster Vision, Godzilla Bash 94 segments and intro videos. So nostalgic, and what got me started with Godzilla. It's on YouTube. Dude, for sure, I've seen that. That is definitely an awesome throwback for sure. Definitely lots of memories. My favorite Trendmasters figure. Well, out of what I have from my childhood here, my favorite Trendmasters figure, I have to say, I've always really liked the Rodan. I'd have to go with Rodan. I've always really been fond of the Rodan sculpt from Trendmasters, so that's probably my favorite. Bobby Reynolds, you, Samson, Chris, and Richie So should have a party. Yeah, heck yeah, we should have a show. Yes, that's something that would be very cool to be a part of. And then Landon, opinions on the MCU Spider-Man movies. I like them. My favorite Spider-Man though has to be the Tobey Maguire. I just what I grew up with, so Tobey is my Spider-Man at the end of the day. But the MCU ones aren't bad. Really enjoyed No Way Home, of course, because Tobey was back. It was good to see him in the spider suit again, 100%. So, but yeah, the Spider-Man movies aren't bad. Zillafan85, ha, it's funny you say that because I'll be reviewing the Trendmasters Rodan for my next video. I'll give you a shout out when I do it, my friend. Heck yes, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've just always enjoyed the way Rodan looked. Trendmasters. I've always liked the way it looked. Of course, I do want a Trendmasters Baragon. I want a Trendmasters Anguirus. Yeah, I would love to add those to my collection because those are definitely gems. Even the Varan that's out there too, same thing. Would love to have Varan from Trendmasters. Oh, what's another Trendmasters figure that I want? Yeah, Baragon, Anguirus, Varan. Oh, the Monster Island Megalon. The Trendmasters from Megalon, the Monster Island, I think is what it was called, series. That Megalon's really cool. Would love to get that. Of course, all those Trendmaster figures are really hard to find. They're rare. And if you do come across them on eBay, they're pretty pricey. Well, we're almost done. Man, I hope my camera has enough battery for today. Since we're going a little bit longer, this is cutting into the other segment's parts. So I hope I have enough battery to last on Facebook and Instagram. I might not. I might need to get some type of extension cord for my camera so I can have it plugged in at least. And then the Kaiju Chill O'Clock segments could be a lot longer. And I wouldn't have to worry about battery. And there we go, you guys. I think that was it. Once that needle starts gliding, I'll know. Yep, there it goes. Needle is gliding. Record is over. Zillafan, okay, let me see here. Let me see on these comments here. Let me switch the camera back around. That way. And, yes, let's see here. Let me catch up on some comments here, you guys. Okay. Reptile 7876, what's your favorite Rodan design? Original 56. I'm just trying to get through these comments because I'm going to wrap up this segment here, you guys, and then I think I'm going to plug in my camera just for a few minutes, just so it gets a little bit more of a charge. That way I have enough battery to get me through the Facebook Live segment and the Instagram Live segment. Landon, I like how Godzilla since I was 4. I'm currently 25. My dad got me turned on to Godzilla when I was 3 years old, and I'm 30 now. So, yep. No, it's been a wild ride, that's for sure. Landon, there is a vintage toy store in my city that has a bunch of the Trendmasters figures. They charge $40 for the 2-packs. That's not terrible, I guess. What if, Bobby Reynolds, what if there's a Trendmaster Bandai X Plus of Godzilla fan? Oh, you turning me into figures? I don't know about that. And then Zillafan85, since you're at the end, I'll just say it now, another awesome episode, and hopefully I catch your episodes when I can. Until next time, you have yourselves a good one, and sayonara. Always, man. Bobby Reynolds, see you. Landon, see you later. And Reptile7876, this was fun. This was fun, you guys. Thank you guys for making the first segment of Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17. A freaking banger. I mean, you know, it started off slow. I was scared, but then you guys came through and we've just had an awesome show. For some reason, I thought we had like 18 people in here. I was like, oh, that's the most ever. But we only got 10. But guys, Atomic Blast that like button if you haven't. I appreciate it. And just thank you for being here with me for this first segment. Again, Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode 17 is not over. The show and the party continues over on Facebook Live next, which we will be watching War of the Gargantuas together, and then we'll finish it over on Instagram. Hopefully I got enough battery for all of it. If I don't, it's whatever. But, like always, you guys, let's just close it out. We are Godzilla Fan Freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook. And then don't forget to follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Instagram as well. That way you guys don't miss anything. You stay up to date. If you want to follow me from platform to platform for Kaiju Chill O'Clock, that's always welcome. And yeah, guys, that's about it. So we're going to wrap it up here. And again, Kaiju Chill O'Clock, episode 17, segment number 2 will start momentarily. Give me a little bit of time over on Facebook Live next. So hopefully we'll see you guys over there. And if we don't, we'll see you in the next Kaiju Chill O'Clock episode next week, which will be episode 18. So, all right, Gojira 97. Bye, guys. We'll catch you later. Great show. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. We'll catch you later. Godzilla Fan Freaks, over and out.